This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Venables told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication in the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Oklahoma's offense as they take control of the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Gators offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's Tramell Jones Jr. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pulls it, fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab in their space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Gators line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pucks it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. On the run, still looking. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now he fields it in his own end zone. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Pryor. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. Makes him talk to the hand. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Jones to throw. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Kick is in the air. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off Robinson, running left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. That's caught. It's Hansen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Offense changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yard.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff for Ball. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Finds his man. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Carter. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Handoff to Xavier. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Robinson again. There's a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
But we we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Pulls it on the option. Breaks it. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go.
There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Pryor. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds the tight end. Here's a little room there. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Ball again. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Here's a give the ball. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. And the Sooners are marching down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Running inside, it's Pryor. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Pryor.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. The option look. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Pulls it and runs it again. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, what a cut. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Complete out left to Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Jones wants to throw it. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem